going on there, guys? We back with another one. Today we got Aries Spears going off on Scottie Pippen and LeBron James fans for Scottie Pippen's take saying that LeBron has no comparison because he's the all-time stat leader. Let's get into what he had to say, and I'll be back with my commentary. Check it out.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Aries Spears. Listen, man, I gotta say something. In the last post I sent of the clip of Scottie Pippen talking about LeBron over Jordan, this is whatever. That's whatever. If you're a LeBron fan, Team LeBron, you're gonna say LeBron. If you're a Team Jordan fan, you're gonna say Team Jordan. My point was at the end of the clip, he says when he first saw Michael play ever, Michael was horrible. He said once the Bulls started winning, people forgot about Michael, and Michael wasn't talked about. And I said, when? When was either of those things true? But it's amazing to me how stupid a lot of y'all are. Because not only did you just hear what you wanted to hear, you totally skipped past that part. And for the last time, for the sake of God, can you idiots stop making the stupid moot point that Michael didn't win until Scottie got there? Yeah, it's called having a team. Kareem didn't win without Magic. Steph ain't won without Clay. Kobe couldn't win without Shaq, and then when Shaq left, he couldn't win without Bynum, Gasol, Lamar Odom, Ron Artest, and Derek Fisher. It's called having a team. Why do you idiots make that stupid moot point? Like you really have to be, that has to be explained to you? Jesus Christ, man, some of you guys are idiots. You say that like you just said something. Yeah, man. Yeah, so look at the clip, man. Get it together. Good Lord. It's like I'm your parents and I gotta literally cut up y'all's meat for some of y'all to eat. You can't see the forest beyond the trees. Michael couldn't win without Scottie. No one wins by themselves. And keep in mind, when Mike was without Scottie, he still took a bum Bulls team to the playoffs, where he lost to the Boston Celtics, the championship Celtics, with 5 Hall of Famers, where he scored 63 in the Boston Garden when the Boston Celtics had only won 2 games at home all season. So yes, he needed help. DM me for the link to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. You guys killed me. You fucking slow motherfuckers. That dumbass moot point. He couldn't win without Scottie. But then when he was out, Scottie took him to the Eastern Conference Finals when Mike retired. Yeah, the team was also still 95% intact from the previous championship season. How much do you think they were going to fall off? But did they win? Nope. Why? Who was the missing piece? Exactly. And when he came back, a second three-peat, 72-10. This is all for today, boys and girls. Join me next week when I'll help you with your colors, stupid motherfuckers. DM me for the link to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. Also follow the podcast on YouTube at Spearsberg Pod.
So Aries was going in on the fans. Man, one thing I do want to say is Kareem did win before he had Magic. I know what he was saying. He did most of his winning with Magic, but he definitely got one with the Milwaukee Bucks. That's why it was special when Giannis did it, and that's what they were comparing Giannis to through that whole run. Kareem definitely got one with the Bucks, man, and I just want to point that out. But a lot of what Aries Spears is saying is dead on the money. That Boston team with the 5 Hall of Famers that Chicago lost to, when Jordan lost the series, you could tell he was always the best player. Sometimes when LeBron lost in his series, it was up for debate who the best players in the series was because he underperformed. You think about Dallas, even though he was younger, you think about that first San Antonio series, he didn't have his greatest series there either. So, Jordan, when he putting up the stats he putting up on people's head, is no doubt. The team, we have the better team, but Michael Jordan is the best player by far on the floor. And that's the difference, man. Now, a lot of people are saying that this is a personal thing with Scottie and MJ, and we know it is at this point. And I ain't saying it shouldn't be, because there's other factors off the floor involved at this point. But you just hate to see one of the most dynamic duos go out this type of way. But it does make you look at today's game and say, I'm glad players have a little more freedom and are able to wiggle their ways out of situations like this. We enjoy the basketball of Scottie and Mike, but it doesn't look like that union was the best for Scottie Pippen's overall mental health, in the long term. And I ain't saying it like he crazy or nothing. I'm just saying that relationship could have been severed a lot sooner, and Pippen, the enjoyment of his career and the way he reflects on it could have been looked at in a different light. Now, Jordan definitely wouldn't have the rings he had without Scottie Pippen. I know they were talking about getting Tracy McGrady for him at one point, but nah, man, they would have had to have a healthy Grant Hill for that thing to work, with MJ. That's about the only player I think, playing that point forward position that could have, made it work. Because, Grant Hill is one I would say probably was a bit better than Scottie, in his prime, at his absolute best. I would say he probably was definitely a more talented player. But Pippen, he was hard to replace too. But I mean, you could do that with any team that's ever won it. You could always say, if I take one person off, then it would go this way or it'll go that way. So I don't like doing that personally. Both guys achieved great things on the floor, but again, they have this back and forth going on. I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments, though. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.